Hello and welcome back to your favorite channel, Soft Signal. My name is Kunal Gaonkar, your host for today's episode also, and I'm back with the OG boys of Soft Signal, the Omkar Tawade and Shubham Tawade with us. So basically, this match is going to be a classic Chela versus Shishya match. That is a Guru Shishya match, we can say, and the match that was second match of the IPL was played between these two teams. That is the CSK taking on the Delhi Capitals. Yes, Dhoni versus Rishabh Pant. And the last match that was Shishya won that match, and it was a very interesting match to see because Rishabh Pant was captaining for his first match in the IPL, and it was a classic encounter between Chennai versus Delhi. So the last match of recap between the last match was that CSK they batted first and they posted a score of 188 with the loss of 7 wickets, where Suresh Raina he scored 54 runs, and I think that was the only innings that Suresh Raina played magnificently. Then came the Delhi Capitals, and their openers were in such top class form. Like Shaw Dhawan की जोड़ी जो मिल रही थी, that was classic. And Dhawan scored 85 odd runs, and Shaw he scored 72 runs, and that made it possible for Delhi Capitals to get over the line. And that was the match that Rishabh Pant got ahead of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So we'll have to see what brings up in this match because this match is kind of a pre-qualifier match. The two top class teams, the first and second teams of the tables, are going to compete in this in the league match, and we'll have to see who gets rest because Chennai Super Kings they had to change the bowling conditions, and they took some new bowlers. They wanted to check new things. So we'll have to see what brings up for Delhi Capitals also. To discuss this, we have Shubham and Omkar with us. So first of all, the match. This is going to be a classic encounter, isn't it? Rishabh Pant against MS Dhoni.
Yeah, absolutely, Kunal. The Guru Shishya match will be epic, I think. Both are the table toppers for this season, and both will be playing against each other in this second phase of IPL. Um, both sides have great bowling attack as well as batting attack, I feel. So it's gonna be a blockbuster, I feel.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
yeah. Talking about the both teams, they look solid on paper as well as on the field, and like it is basically a pre-qualifier match. So I guess yeah, they will be the top two teams only because I don't think RCB will win one over match and Delhi will lose it. Uh, yeah, and they are they are strong teams in this IPL, and I hope the both teams should qualify for final because they are deserving for finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's discuss CSK's batting unit. So we have seen Faf, Ruturaj have been playing brilliantly for them. For me, major concern is Suresh Raina's batting. He has not been performing that great. We have also known that he has only half century against DC, and after that he has been in lean patch. So what do you think? Can CSK make changes?
No, I don't think so. CSK Dhoni will make any change because uh, it gets some time to like to bat on UAE pitches, and Raina is not playing international matches anymore, so he is not used to for those pitches. But no, he's a champion player. Everyone knows it, and if you get one track where uh, I was in the yesterday's match, so it was a track that was suited for Raina's batting performance, but it was unfortunate. He got out in cheaply. So yeah, if you get that kind of wicket, then Raina can score easily. But against in the slow pitches, I don't think he can score.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Right.
what do you think, Kunal?
Yeah, absolutely right. I feel Raina is a bit of a concern because the middle order is mostly dependent on Ambati Raidu, Raina, because I don't think they are much hoping from Moeen Ali to get runs. And also MS Dhoni is not in that touch form, we would say. Then when these wickets fell, the large hope that they have is Ravindra Jadeja, and he played brilliantly in the last match, but we cannot expect him to score every time, right? He's that striker that he chala to chala, or he gets out. So I think the Raina, that one position is very critical because Ambati Raidu is also not being in top form. He's also performing average. So as Shubham mentioned, that the two openers are brilliantly performing. So what strategy or what tactics should Delhi use to break that partnership and get the non-performing players on the pitch early on?
I think Delhi has a class bowling unit. In fast bowling, they have Rabada and Nokia, who are bowling great. And in spin department, you have Akshar, Ashwin. They are also bowling great. I feel if they can bring uh, Ashwin in first 6 overs and try to get that partnership break, so that would be a key moment for them.
Yeah, like Rishabh Pant should plan the Ashwin overs like before the match, because in the last match you could see like Ashwin ball in the last over, and it was the most expensive over. So we should think about that.
Yeah, right, absolutely right. So they both have already qualified for the playoffs. So do you think they should make any changes into playing 11, considering the bench should get into the motion and then score runs?
Yeah, personally, I
Yeah,
believe Robin Uthappa should get a game. He should bat at number 3 in place of Raina. I think he deserves the chance to be in the playing 11 now. And if he gets going, then it will be a boost for CSK's batting lineup. As we know that Dhoni is not been playing that great, uh, so it will kind of help to the CSK's batting lineup.
yeah. And for DC, I want Mishra Ji to back in the team because he's a great class leg spinner. So I really want him to play one match. Uh, yeah, man, he's a legend.
Obviously. My first reaction was the same. Like the moment Delhi got qualified for the playoffs, I was like, bring Amit Mishra back on field because the pitches are actually, I think they will suit his bowling. The pitches are
Yeah,
getting slow, and we see Chal getting
Yeah.
wickets, Naran getting wickets, and Varun Chakravarti getting wickets. Ravi Bishnoi, the British spinners are actually dominating the game. So I feel Amit Mishra should get back
Mm.
into his bowling and get some wickets. I mean, it's actually a treat to watch him bowl. You know?
even
Yeah,
even Ravi
absolutely.
Ashwin is bowling in leg spin.
Yeah, he is technically he forgets sometimes he's off spinner. But playing some carom with his family more often, so he's
Yeah,
just bowling those carom balls.
yeah. What a
So
legendary leg spinner Amit Mishra is, man. He has been the greatest performer for IPL, and it would be great to see him play the remaining matches and put his performance on the line.
Yeah, absolutely right. So let's talk about the Delhi batting also. We have seen Prithvi Shaw, he was injured in the last game, but he reports are that he has recovered it. So maybe they'll go with Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan again. And what about the middle order? Because in UAE we have seen a lot of teams are struggling with the middle order patch where they are not scoring runs and the opponent is dominating them with the spins. So what do you think about that?
yeah, the main thing is like you have to spend the time on the pitch. You can't go from a ball one. So the main the main idea should be like to spend time on the pitch. Look at the Shreyas Iyer and Ashwin did that in the last match. It was like it was proper like you can say it is attack. It was not defense. It was attack. You can say on that page because scoring, run a ball, and it was a run a ball requirement only, and they played sensibly. So yeah, that kind of batting we need in this kind of pitches.
Yeah, for me, Rishabh Pant as a captain is very good, but as a batsman, he's not able to perform like he used to do for India, Team India. I believe he brings that captaincy mind while batting. He should keep that thing aside, and while batting, he should think only as a batsman and not as a captain. Uh, because you have Shreyas Iyer, Steve Smith, who can play the anchor innings, and if you play and if you are going to play that role, then it becomes difficult for other to score the runs. Like we have only Hetman after that, and he had the responsibility to hit the ball out of the park. So I feel Rishabh should bat freely like he used to do in Team India. Yeah, that's the only change I want.
Absolutely right. Because as Omkar mentioned, the chase between the Shreyas Iyer and Ashwin, they both were batting so brilliantly, and I felt like I was watching a 90s match where they used to score those cheeky singles, and only
Yeah.
the single doubles was the part of game, and that was pure textbook chase, I would say. Because in
Yeah.
this era of T20, the teams tend to get the chase done in the 17th, 18th over. They want to hit those big sixes and score runs, but with Ashwin and Shreyas Iyer, they both have done it so brilliantly. I feel that was a test for Shreyas Iyer and Ashwin also. If this situation arises into T20 World Cup game, I think we have a perfect chase between Ashwin. The way he played and the last ball he hit for six, he was like, it was in my slot, I will hit for it. So that was brilliant. And yeah, Shubham, he should play more freely. Rishabh Pant should not take those extra pressure. And as we see the youngsters coming up, like Avesh Khan, he is on the second number for the purple cap, competing for Purple Patel. So Omkar, he is a very much fan of a Purple Patel. So first thing, do you think Harshal Patel might get dethroned from that position, and Avesh Khan might just get that?
Uh, it depends who plays the final. It depends who plays the final. Both are like quality players, but I guess Avesh is much higher, like slightly higher than the Purple Patel. So because his bowling is, he got Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni in one IPL edition. That is a big achievement, I can say. So Avesh Khan is in the purple patch, you can say.
Yeah, the only change I want in the World Cup squad is Avesh Khan in that list because he has been terrific performer for this IPL.
Yeah, we hope BCCI said they might not do any changes, but we as fans we want some changes, especially, and we want Shreyas Iyer into the squad. We want Shardul Thakur into the squad, like Avesh Khan. These are some mind-blowing competition going up in this IPL, and we predicted this at the start of the second phase that IPL is going to be tough because players want to get into that 15-member squad, and this is what the IPL brings into all of them. And so we discussed the strategy that DC might use against the CSK. So what do you think CSK should do or improve into their strategy to get ahead of Delhi Capitals?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
Deepak Chah was missing the last game. He might come in, and I guess one batting change might happen in place of Raina. I guess Robin Uthappa or other batsmen can come in. That's the only change I feel they need.
Okay, and for Omkar, what do you think? What should be the tactics? Should they bring a spinner into the first 6 overs, or what?
Yeah, bring spinner obviously because if Prithvi Shaw is batting, then he likes space. So bring spinner in the first 6 overs. That would be ideal.
Yeah, absolutely
But
right. And
uh,
if
but if Deepak
yeah.
Deepak Char is bowling, then they can continue with Deepak Char because Deepak Char has troubled Prithvi Shaw.
Yeah, right. Because it's his swing bowling, the way he swings
Mm.
his ball inside out, and I think that might trouble Prithvi Shaw. On a very spontaneous question, I would like to ask is that we have seen Chennai making so many changes with their all-rounder. They are not comfortable with Bravo or Sam Curran. I don't know. They are bringing Bravo back into the game, then they are putting him back, and then bringing Sam Curran into the game. So
Uh,
who do you think should play that game for?
no, they are like they are giving Bravo an adequate rest before the playoffs and like before the IPL was like started, like I was hoping that Sam Curran will play every match, but looking at his performance now, like he is not ideal for like all around the position because of his performance. But that was a like you can say like it was harsh call maybe like because Bravo is performing and in the last edition he has helped CSK to like score runs Sam Curran. So like it is like as a CSK fan I feel for Sam Curran, but I hope he will get back in form soon and yeah.
So Shubham, what do you think? Because we saw that in the last year's IPL, Sam Curran had a very great patch in the beginning of the IPL where he opened and he was also opening as a bowler and he took a lot of wickets. But that patch was not for a very long period and eventually Sam Curran is getting dropped. So what do you think about that? Should they back him or they should go with Bravo?
Yeah, if you look at the last match the CSK played, they scored around 190, and Raja Sarawal chased that very easily. If you watch the match, that the ideal score on that wicket I feel was greater than 200, and CSK was missing that power hitting. I feel they have Sam Curran. They can use them as the power hitter, and they can use them as a floater, and bring him when I guess Faf and Ruturaj is batting quite brilliantly. Like if they are having 100 runs of partnership, they can ask Sam Karan and Jaddu to bat up higher up the order. So yeah,
Yeah, so these T20s have brought us so many importance, like the floater. We never heard of a floater in ODIs or test matches. Test matches we had night watchmen,
at
but
watch.
in T20s we want a floater. If the openers are playing for a longer inning, we need that player who will come and hit those sixes. So yeah, that was a brilliant episode. Do you have any other questions in your mind? Like
Yeah, I have one question. I guess Kunal, you missed out one. The umpiring, the umpiring which we have seen.
oh no,
the ma-
that was the rarest
It was
condition wherein
yeah.
very I would say that because the the conditions were in a Punjab's match, the third umpire has gone wrong twice.
Yeah.
Against KKR it was wrong and against RCB. Like that was a clear spike, and how could you not see that or what are you thinking about?
yeah,
Brain
you
fade movement for umpire.
yeah, you get a
Like,
number of angles to watch the clip, like the edge of the bat, and after that you are giving the decisions like that. Uh, so it's not quite. I guess I would say it's a
Yeah.
poor umpiring.
yeah, obviously it's a poor umpiring and that might have costed the match. Yeah, they obviously lost the match, but just imagine Devdutt Padikkal scoring a century after that.
Yeah.
And it would have been a complete disaster for Punjab Kings.
But
And
But
it was,
no, like it have costed them match because after that they the particular score I guess 20 runs and in the last over then they required 20 runs to
20.
win. Yeah,
yeah, right. So that actually that costed them the match. But I think BCCI should look more into it because it was a clear spike, and with all the technologies you are using, uh, you know there's a rule or there's a protocol that whenever you are using a DRS system into your match, you need to have ICC officials present during the DRS system is working. And uh, and if this is the scenario, then the ICC and BCCI they both should look into this matter because it's not a cheap system you're using. It's a high quality system, and if ICC officials are not present, you are not allowed to use the DRS system. So BCCI should look more into it, and this was a clear spike. I mean, come on, yaar, that was like a very heartbreaking to see, and for the fans and for the young generation of the IPL, the kids, I would say, who watch this match, and they are very extremely fun for them. It's very disappointing to see that umpirings are such poorly done. Uh, so yeah, guys, that this was the end of this episode. I hope you like what we do. Please subscribe to our channel, share it with your cricket friends, like this video, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you see soft signal, just go ahead because we know the importance of soft signal now. Against Punjab KKR match, no soft signal was given, and the decision was completely out of the box. And also in this controversy, no soft signal was given, and there's a lot of controversy going on soft signal. So yeah, guys, we will provide you the soft signal here. Cheers, guys.
correct
Maintain
soft
social
signal.
distancing. Correct, soft signal. Also, Akash Chopra mentioned, there should be a need for soft signal. So here we are. And yes, on a serious note, guys, use sanitizer, get vaccinated, maintain social distancing, wear mask, and avoid going into the publics. Festive season is coming, so take utmost care. Have a great day. Cheers.